Hey everybody, this is Shane. I have another toy review. I have another Halo figure I'm going to review. This one is the Brute Jump Jet. It was released in early 2009. Now, let me just go ahead and say that this was the first Brute figure that McFarlane did that not only did it look awesome, but it was the first one that didn't suck. Now, let me explain that. Now, before this one, there were 3 Brute figures. There was a Brute Chieftain, a Brute Stalker, which is like the Brute equivalent to an Elite Spec Ops, and a Brute War Chieftain. Now, the problem I had with those figures is not only did their midsection like to pop out very easily, but even more so, more pressing, their hand right here, not only was it on a single ball joint that was inside the arm itself, but it was also a somewhat soft material. If you actually rotated the hand a fair bit, or if it was real stubborn, if the hand was real stubborn, it was best not to just fool with it, because either way, the hand itself would actually just break off from use. And that for me was just very, very frustrating. But like I said, this is the first Brute figure to not only look awesome, but didn't suck. Now, this one, let me just give a 360-degree view of the figure. But he's a very, very good size figure. But my only true problem I had with him is kind of like with the Halo 3 Elites. It's just finding his point of balance, really. But the figure himself, he has a removable helmet, so you can get an idea what the Brutes look like without their helmet. To me, kind of a cross between almost like a wolf and a gorilla, almost. But as far as his articulation goes, he can bend up, his arm can rotate. He's got a spot just below his shoulder where it, hold on, there we go, that does rotate. He does not only bend at the elbow, but it also does rotate. And his hand, not only does it fully rotate, but it does also go, there we go, does also go back and forth. But he's got that for both of his arms. Now, as far as his head goes, he can look left, he can look right. Really can't look up, he can look down a little bit. He's got that tiny bit of movement. Now, he does have a ball joint in his midsection, so you can twist him left and right. Now, as far as his leg articulation goes, he does have a little bit of movement. You can twist his leg up like so and back. He does swivel left or right at the knee. He's supposed to bend at the knee. There we go. There we go. And he does have up and down movement in his feet. See, I think it's this leg I can do, this foot I can deal with. But yeah, it's just real. His feet can just be real stubborn. Plus, he can also move left, right. The figure also came with, I think it was dual spikers that he came with. But overall, he's a very cool, very imposing looking Brute. As I said, he was the first one to me that didn't suck. He was the first one that you could actually fool with without risk of him falling apart, really. But if you can find him, I would advise getting him. I'd advise getting a few of them, especially if you wanted to do like a little Halo 3 or a Halo 3 ODST diorama type of setup. Because you can never have enough Brute jump jets. I mean, for me, Halo 3 ODST, the Brutes got old real quick. But the only ones that I didn't mind fighting were these jump jets. But this is just my take on the Halo 3 Brute jump jet by McFarlane. You have a good day.